Also, not really as poke-oriented. They have a lot of engage tools. They're basically a burst comp, where anyone who gets out of position could die very quickly, including the volley bear. If he messes up is engaged, if Silas messes up the engage, it's going to be a tough time. I think Oblivion
being the death of Umpty. But as it turns out, it's just going to be Peanut stealing away this blue buff. And Umpty going to do his wolves first, and then move over, I believe, towards his raptors and red, and we'll see whether he can actually get towards Peanut's jungle and try to avoid being 3-buffed. Okay, that's a big wolf, and Peanut's looking for it. It's not going to happen. As he finds him. Yeah, this is going to be a knock-up, so a fair bit of damage here onto Peanut. We'll just flash away. The flash over from Umpty, though, is now Lava's in. Okay, need another auto, and that's just going to be a very deadly sin. So, Umpty's now no flash and no life at the beginning of this game, and the blue buff going to be taken back by Umpty.
Yeah, I here in lane, keep the lane a little bit pushed.
Yep, I like that he's chilling towards the bottom side of the map as well.
Yeah.
Playing towards where his jungler is, as he's going to land the chain. Gari just trying to get something happening here, but Peanut not going to be able to find that one. Kellen comes on through. The distortion out was okay, but it's not going to be enough as Gori picks up the kill. Peanut even capable of getting out as well, and Nongshin will get on the board.
This is something that
on us, on the production side of things.
Yep. Okay, this is really greedy from FREDIT BRION. Let's see if they get punished.
Yeah, we got a lot of teleports coming on forward as Rich is going to get stunned up. The piercing arrows are working out here as that was a bit of a throw out, but Delight's there, able to save Umpty as over the wall goes Doctor. Wind becomes lightning, goes on in there as Umpty throws out the ulti, flashes on over, gets the knock up beautifully as Callan also going to be taken down, and now the steamroller that is FREDIT BRION is rolling on forward. In goes Rich to try and turn it 3 versus 5, but because we have to say 3 versus 5, I think you guys get the idea that it ain't exactly the best of moves. Lava picks up the kill there. Lava's clone is going to run after Peanut, but he finds himself the last man standing.
He's the last. Just try to get objectives. They try to get gold systematically, and they don't take risks.
Okay, we are actually going to get some plates for this one. We've seen a lot of them not necessarily land as in goes Umpty once again as Doctum is missed by about everything until finally Henna finds an auto attack, and Nongshim, this is just not it today.
This is not it.
If you really like Australian junglers with crazy hair, head over towards the FREDIT BRION camp.
They do a lot more than just noodles. That's they're famous for. Umpty kicked out.
Kickback, yeah. He decides to go in. Does have the Crescent Guard, but it's not going to save him from that one, as that is just going to be the kick to secure the kill. Peanut actually able to get something done this time around, as Shirley is going to rear ahead, head in the Baron pit. Kind of cool that LeBlanc, when you're even with your opponent, is a poke champion, and if you're ahead, it's an assassination champion. Kind of funny how that one works, as Doctor takes a fair bit of damage here, sort of proving the poke point, as Henna is going to find a little bit of that as well as Delight. He's got the Devour, so of course Rich not going to find that one. Meanwhile, in the river, Hoya's teleported in. Gori throws out the ult, looks for that Crescent Guard, as Umpty does have to be careful, as once again Doctor is baited over. This time he gets the correct flash though, but Gori didn't get the memo, as Lava is going to survive this one as well. They're looking for some backs. We've got 15 seconds
before the fourth Drake.
This Cloud Drake, yep.
The fourth
in position.
I mean, it just keeps happening. And then if you're a little bit late to the rotation, you're like, well, I think they might be over there, and you face check against the burst damage that LeBlanc has, you're just going to pay for it. You're going to die.
Well, it goes Umpty. They're engaging onto Rich. Probably the target that Nongshim want them to engage onto, but that is the chains. They are going to connect onto Peanut. Means that these arrows land so easily as Lava distorts forward, distorts back to keep himself alive as Gori does go golden, but he's in a precarious spot now. Henna just free hitting off the backside. Hoya doing ridiculous things on the Gwen, as we expect. And FREDIT BRION are just steamrolling this game.
I mean, this game is basically over now. 5,000 gold the lead. They're going to get a Baron buff on top of it, so that's going to be a big chunk of extra gold into their pockets right afterwards. And the composition for Nongshim requires Duckdom to be fed. It requires him to actually be able to do consistent safe damage. And when he's dead, before the fight even happens, you don't get to have a fight. You don't actually have the damage.
I got excited. And then I remembered that Smite does 900 damage all the time now.
Yeah. No, long range because he can just jump back to his original clone. Yeah, I mean, there's so much mobility with this comp. You're unpunishable. Oh, you have the Devour. Speaking of.
Oh, yeah. Chains of Corruption are going to connect here as Rich wanted to do something. Doctom getting engaged on by Hoya, who's having a great time right now. Lava in trouble, but just distorts out. He'll be okay. Umpty over the wall, and he's committing to this one, and he may as well. As goodbye, Kellen. Dr. gets over the base gate, so he'll survive for the moment, but for how much longer and how relevant is it anyways? With Baron, FREDIT BRION will look to break open this base.
I mean, it was night and day, the difference in the positioning there for Dr. in that last fight. He did everything he could to escape and try to do damage as he kited back, but it doesn't matter. He's too far behind. He's 3 levels down on Hoya, who got on top of him super early, and even though he survived there, he just wasn't able to do any effective damage. 5 as the Elder Drake goes down.
Yeah. That's the state of this game right now. It's 4 people in the darkness over a wall fishing for a potential catch, while the Gwen just takes an Elder for free. So now it's
to do now is push down this turret, not overextend. If Dr. keeps throwing out these Qs, he might just die. As you can see, Lava is very ready to pounce.
Yep, 1 minute. They still have a lot of Elder Drake remaining as, okay, Umpty's gonna go in goes Lava as well, just getting that poke damage down. Crescent Guard comes up here for Umpty, so he's without that for the next little moment as there's a flash on forward, not quite able to get the dragon to come down, but once again he's hovering as there's a Chains of Corruption that are going to land, and if Mr. Dragon was there, he's going to be able to eat some bear for dinner, as we just saw. In goes Lava once again. They do manage to find at least the Nexus turret.
I hope Dr. doesn't beat himself up for this one. I mean, despite the loss here, his positioning has been about as good as it can be against this pick comp.
Oh yeah, I mean right now, you can't judge yourself for anything that's happening. This game has snowballed well and truly out of any sort of realm of possibility for NONGSHIN as goodbye Dr. And Peanut, yeah, he's off to the side. This is going to be a dead Nexus. And FREDIT BRION take a very, very decisive 2-0 over NONGSHIN.
And 2 4-1 teams played today.